Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. In my mind and in my car. And on the gaming table, have we gone too far? What the fuck is this? I saw this yesterday, and I thought it was an April Fool's joke. It looks like an April Fool's joke. It looks like somebody painted up this a thumb drive and was like, oh, the April Fool's joke is because all we're talking about is how digital thing is. Well, now we're going to have digital figures in thumb drives to put on your table. But no, it's a real thing. So basically, it's a thumb drive with an LED screen on it, and then it shows one image. It also has it sounds and stuff like that. And I guess maybe you can cycle through the images. Traditional miniatures. It's your gateway to the vibrant world where your characters come to life. You'll unlock access to hundreds of dynamic characters, all in one sleek device, compatible with leading RPG games. Doppel elevates your gaming experience like never. It's got twin color LED screens. It's got upload sounds. It's got Bluetooth. It's got iOS, hundreds of characters. The battery lights S hours. It's got motion detection. So you put this little thumb drive on your thing, and then it's got pre-programmed characters. And then I guess when you want it to, I don't know how you would cycle through it, maybe through Bluetooth, to get the one you want. I guess it probably comes with an app, and then you can load them like you would onto a thumb drive. And okay. So I load it onto my thumb drive thing. I put the thumb drive on the table with this weird white case, and then I go through the app to cycle through the figure I want. And then, here's the digital representation of what you see now. Look at all the money I've saved by having this one digital figure. How much was this one digital thing going to cost me? Early bird, if you back it right now, it's $109, but its retail price will be about $200 once it hits the store, for $200 for one of these things. I gotta say, in the world of things I ever predicted for the future of gaming, this one was never. Nope. This one's not one of them. Like I said, when I saw this yesterday, I thought it was an April Fool's joke. It literally just looks like somebody painted up a thumb drive and put cut out a picture of a dragon on it and then said, bam, the future of D&D is digital. So why don't we just make digital figures to go with the digital D&D and the digital play? But no, it's a real thing. And I would think, nobody's going to buy this. We're too much of we're collectors, we're hoarders. We want our hundreds of little figures. But according to the Kickstarter, 1,061 people have backed this. They've made 17K, and their goal was 10. And they still got 20 days to go. So that means 1,061 people thought, yes, this is a good idea. And yes, I will give you at least the 109 for the early bird special to get one of these, because boy, it's gonna just change my life. Instead of bringing around my figures, I can just bring this around and hope it doesn't drop, and hope there's internet, and hope the internet connection works, and hope I don't have to spend 20 minutes cycling through the pictures on my phone to get the one picture on the thumb drive. You can change images. Like I just said, there's an app, and you plug it into the app, and you put in the images, and then when it's on the screen, when it's on the table, you cycle through the images on your screen and point it to the thumb drive, and then the thumb drive apparently cycles through to the picture you want. And this has got sounds. That's assuming that where you are has a good enough internet that your Bluetooth could communicate with it and not accidentally communicate with something else. I never thought I would see this. I mean, this just feels dumb. I mean, this is just not a thing I thought of. I would never think that this was a thing because, it just sort of goes against the mentality of the hobby. We like our figures. We like our stuff. We're hoarders. We want the physical tactile figures. We want to paint the figures. We want to find the individual figure that represents my individual character, But for $200, you can get this one digital thing. And as long as you don't drop it, don't lose it. And the digital connection is there. It saves you space. You can just have a couple of these to represent your 100 goblins. Now, just to offer a counterpoint, for $200, the same price, you can get an entire brick of the next run of Wizards of the Coast minifigs from WizKids, the new run, the one with that incredibly gorgeous Strahd. An entire brick will get you 50 figures. 50 figures. One rare, one uncommon, and then a bunch of commons. So you get the one super cool figure, a one kind of cool figure, and then you'll get like, oh, look, another Githyanki. Yay. But after buying, a brick of these for 100 and getting 50, you'll probably have enough goblins and Githyanki and whatever to, put down in a whole unit. But yeah, you got to carry on 50 figures. Sure, for the guy who has everything and is digital and is cool, and if you got $200 to spend on a thumb drive, I'm sure there will be people who buy it. But me, I'd be like, well, if I got $200 to spend on D&D as opposed to food, rent, I'll just buy a brick of the new boosters. I'm getting 50 figures and, whatever. I don't know. It's just, I wish the guy luck, as always, with every Kickstarter. And just because I think it's dumb doesn't mean anybody else would think it's dumb. There's plenty of people out there who are like, this is going to make my life so much better. But I'm like, well, what if there's more than one? What if they're running into 3 bugbears? Well, now you've got to get 3 of these to represent your 3 bugbears. What if it's 20 goblins? Well, now you've got to buy 20 of these because you've got an encounter with 20 goblins. At the end, this only covers one guy. It's one dude. You can cycle through one dude, but it's still one dude. So as a player, sure, I have a digital figure that costs me $200 that represents my one dude. And, I'll switch through. Here's my one dude in his different costume. I'll switch through. Here's my one dude without any clothes on. Switch through. But if I'm a DM, I'm like, okay, here's my one dude, but I've got 49 more goblins. How am I going to tell this to be 49 different goblins and move around the field? I don't know. It just feels like I just would go buy a bunch of teeny little goblin figures or green army men to represent them. But I assume I don't know. I'm sure there's people who think this is wonderful. Good luck to the guy. Obviously, I want every Kickstarter to succeed because this is these people's livelihoods. So I hope he succeeds. I hope people find this something they can use. I don't know. I'm an idiot, so I don't think it'll work, but plenty of other people do, and don't listen to me. Yeah, $200 is a bunch of books. $200 is, you'd only need $100 to get everything I've made so far, maybe $200. Bestiary is $30, but the rest are like $11. $12, $18, $20. So yeah, one, you can just buy all my books for $20 each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. For $140, you can get every book I've made at Lulu in POD sent to you, or you could spend $200 to get this thing. I think I know where I think you should put your money. You can give this guy $200 for his one little digital thumbnail thing, or you could go to Lulu and use the 10% off coupon and buy all the Wretched books that I've written, Wretched Vigilantes, Wretched Supermax, Wretched Bestiary, Good Guys never win, bad guys always lose, Henchman sings the blues. You should just spend your $200 on that. But yeah, I mean, with the technology, I mean, look how cheap, like Shadow says, look how cheap DVD players are now. In 5 years, this thing might be worth it to just carry around 20 thumb drives instead of 20 figures. And then just, one by one, get your blue thing and cycle through each one to make sure it has the image you want, as long as the Bluetooth can talk to each other. And then next is holographic figures, where we just put on our little VR thing. And then next is just the chip in our head, where we're just chipped into the game all the time, and Skynet is telling us what we think we see. And then next is our brains are removed and we're uploaded to the digital universe. And then next we're actually I don't know. This has gotten weird. I think I'd just rather still have toys, or for you to buy my merch. Yeah, you know what? Just buy my books. Buy my books. That's, just a shameless self. Just buy shit. It's $140. Get you everything I've written so far on Lulu with the 10% discount code. Why are you listening to me? You should go over to Lulu right now and pick up my books. In fact, I'm going to stop talking. Go to Lulu now. Link down below.